All right, hello, welcome to the rant. But first, we're going to talk about the drawing at the very start because I'm probably not going to talk about it again, maybe till the very end. So first off, the drawing, let me just tell you, was a struggle pretty much the whole time. That was the best way to sum it up. Just a struggle the whole flipping time. I didn't really know what to do. That writing at the start and right there too, I was just like, oh bro, this was a mistake. It was kind of just like the start one was just me saying that I didn't record it at the start because I didn't know what to do or what I was doing. I was kind of just drawing ideas of what I could do, and then when I started, I was like, I still don't know what to do, and then that's why I wrote that. So pretty much I didn't really know what to do for the whole drawing. And then I had an idea, then at the very end it didn't quite work out like that, so I was just like, so I don't really like this one that much, but I think it's all right for a thumbnail drawing. Oh well, it happens, but it's fine, I guess. It's all right. I try to make it look all right-ish. But there's probably gonna be a few like breaks and cuts in between. I didn't really look for those exactly. They shouldn't be that long. This was recorded over a little bit. Took me a little less than 3 hours. This was sped up about 12 times, like 1,200%. So it's like every 1 second is like 12 seconds. So for 1 second, or in 5 seconds of like you watching, it was like a minute for drawing. That's pretty much how it works, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much it was just a struggle the whole time. And then it was a struggle because, as you can see here, I decided to draw people, which I really am not good at. I really suck at drawing people. So but I really wanted to try, and I really do want to get back into drawing people. So that's pretty much gonna be the next thing after a Cantor, after I finish that up. But that kind of goes into another thing, and I'm probably gonna talk about more about like channel stuff in the next video. Cantor is gonna be like the next thing out, most likely, as far as I know. So that's gonna be kind of talking about that during that one. But this one with the rant, and I think there's one last thing I have to talk about, is that I usually don't move the canvas, but in this one it's gonna move a little. I think it was just an accident. I wasn't really trying to move it. I usually don't move the canvas because I feel like kind of disorientating to watch like a drawing video sped up that just zooms around the canvas a lot. And usually, like before, I used to move around the canvas like a bunch, but then I decided to kind of like stop that. I don't know. I don't really have a good reason to do it. I just kind of thought it was hard to see, and then I kind of feel like it kind of helps with like keeping proportions, just making sure I keep things all looking like a good size on the whole page instead of making something too small, which I still usually do. But you know, I'm a artist in training, so that's all right. But pretty much it for the drawing. That's pretty much all I got to talk about. So now we're gonna move on to the rant section. Might contain a little bit of spoilers because it was something I heard. But so we're gonna be talking about it's a rant about stupid Modern Warfare 2, most recent Call of Duty game. So a little bit of backstory and lore for me is I played the original Modern Warfare 2. I didn't really play it when it first came out, like multiplayer or nothing, so I guess I don't really know much about that and how that went. I know the game was really buggy and it had a lot of like broken things in it, which was like fine and it was cool. But I knew I did the campaign and all that, and it was cool, and I thought it was awesome. My last Call of Duty I played was Black Ops 3, I believe, and like the last shooter I played was like Destiny 2 for like 3 months when it first came out, and like that's it. So I haven't played a shooter in a while, so this is my first introduction to like shooters again and Call of Duty again for a while. I kind of just wanted to play a shooter, and I was like, oh, this one's coming out, so maybe I'll try that because I liked the original. Well, let me tell you, flipping sucks. That's it. That's about it. It's stupid. I guess I should have expected that from a AAA studio flipping shooter game. Like, I don't know. I guess I should have just really expected something stupid to come out of that. When it first came out, because I just got it, like when it came out, like day 1 or maybe day 2 or something, I got it. I didn't like pre-order it or anything. I kind of just bought it like the day of, or maybe the day after. And oh my goodness, full of glitches, full of tons of glitches. It's really stupid, real dumb. the flipping. I'm like a real gamer, kinda ish. And like I don't know, I like metas of games. I've kind of gotten into like I don't know, when I play a game, I kind of want to get into like the meta and like how to be good at it and the ins and outs and the intricacies. I think that's like interesting. And I just hate the meta of this game where it's just like it's just get a flipping fully automatic assault rifle, make it into a sniper that can shoot like 152 bullets downrange, dead accurate, and kill someone in like 0.01 seconds. And that's like the meta. Other than that, it's either that or just get a sniper rifle and then run around with it and flipping quick scope. That's always been the flipping meta of Call of Duty. And it's flipping. I feel like it's gone a little rampant in this one. It's flipping real annoying, and everyone loves the camp now. And I feel like it's just because the last thing that everyone played was flipping Warzone, and battle royales are just full of camping. That's why I kind of don't really like battle royales. It's just like the way to win is just sit back and camp. You can try to run out and get kills, and that's fun. It's a fun thing to do. But really, you can just sit around and hide, and you can almost win. And like, I don't know, get way better chances of winning just doing that. It's annoying. I feel like it translated a lot to this game because so many people just sit. It makes the game really boring and really stupid. And I don't know, there's just tons of flipping glitches in when the game first came out, like a little while ago. It's been out for a little bit now, and super laggy, super awful. They added all these stupid things, and oh my goodness, the flipping like the menus for all these things. Like, I'm kind of smart. I think most people that would know me would say I'm not stupid, a little bit decently smart maybe. But these menu things are just, there's so many prompts, so many explanations, so much stuff, and it was just so annoying and didn't really help a lot of the time. And then like it's not even that hard when you figure it out, but it just makes it seem complicated. It's really flipping not. There's just so much things that the game's like trying to shove down your flipping face. So many of it is broken too, and it's just stupid. A lot of the menus are bugged and broken. Like, I found a bug, I don't know if many people even talked about it, but it was like you're in the menu and you like held, it was like if it's like a menu with like multiple layers, so like you click on something, it would take you to like another menu. If you like held left or right, it would like still interact with the menu that you were like just in like some weird way. So like if you held all the way to the right, then it would like somehow still be interacting with the previous menu you were just in, but it wouldn't do that if you just like tapped left or right, which was really weird and stupid, and it was just annoying. And like, how the flip do you do that? This game, real rant, because there's just so much things to talk about with how flipping bunk this game was. Then they added all these flipping stuff that was really annoying, and like ground war is flipping awful. It's like it's 32 against 32 and a giant endless map that is really big, a little way too big, and it's just really annoying that it's just like running around just consists of flipping getting sniped in the face by someone on a building like 72 miles away from you, and then getting exploded by a tank. And it's just like the game was just get 5 flags. It's really stupid because if you get all 5 flags, you can just beat the whole game in like 30 seconds. And as I just said before, a lot of the people just kind of camp in the game. Not a lot of people, no one's really ever gone after objectives in most Call of Duty games because they're like small brains. But you know, that just happens. So there's been a lot of games that have been in where it's just like the game just ends either because my team or the other team will just, they just don't go after the flags, and that's it. And it's just everyone's sitting and no one can even like leave anywhere because you'll get sniped by a sniper, which usually is what happens to me. Or if I flip and find a tank that no one's taken, I'll get in it and I'll just drive around. And if anyone like even thinks about poking their face out of like a front door of a house, they get like instantly exploded by like 50 gun shells from a flipping tank. And that's pretty much all ground war is. It's also very flippin' laggy, extremely flippin' laggy. All the time you're bouncing back and forth, and like latency and stupid, just everything's broken. You're constantly being like, you're constantly running backwards and being flipping like shot from someone that's not even looking at you, or like behind a corner. He's like, I don't know, someone that's running behind a corner for like 12 seconds and then you get shot by them, and it's like, I don't even know what the flip happened. That's flipping ground war, which is an awful game mode. And then regular multiplayer has a bunch of bugs. Everything is like really flipping stupid. There's like 6 maps, and every few weeks they add in a new map, and it's like a big event. They're like, we added a map. That's the same thing with round where there was like 3 and now there's like 4 maps. Multiplayer has like 6 maps. They all are kind of annoying, stupid. I don't remember any of their flipping names. They're all really dumb trash, and it's just really flipping stupid. And then the guns in the game, there's like 5, I don't even, maybe like 6 AK-47s, 6 of the exact same guns. And there's like, I don't know, there's like 20 flipping assault rifles and machine guns, and then every other gun category has like 4, which is really annoying. There's always been a flipping problem with me in stupid Call of Duties. I always thought it was annoying that there was like no weapon variety, except there was like 15 different assault rifles. And it was just like, I don't know, like 3 of them were obviously like better than the other ones, but still all assault rifles were like better than most weapons. It's just stupid. Like, why do I need flipping 5 AK-47s? Literally, it's like dumb. And then there's like there's like 3 flipping like AUGs or AUGs or whatever you want to say. There's like 3 of those. There's just a bunch of the same weapon, and then there's like barely any other weaponry in the game. It's really flipping annoying. So much that I've been talking about. Oh, there's just a ton of bugs in the game. Like, when you first get the game, you first started it, like the first few weeks, you can like customize your like emblems and icon in the game to make it all like personalized and customized to you. But all they had was like a few emblems that were just like weird Call of Duty men. And then it'd be like, and then they had a bunch of like pride flags and stuff like that, which is, it's like fine or whatever. And they were just called like Pride in Progress. And then I just picked one. I don't know, I hope no one gets mad at me. I just picked one that was like, it was just like a green and yellow one. I didn't know whose flag it was, and I know like a few flags, so that's why I picked it, because I was like, I don't know which one this is. This one's like really weird. But it was just like a green and yellow one, and I was like, I don't know who this is, but it looks kind of cool, so I picked it. And it was just like Pride, or it was called Progress or something, but they're all called that. Except for maybe, I think maybe the one I did pick, I might have picked it for this reason as well. There was like a few of them that like they were called like starting emblem number 125672222. Just like, what the flip is going on? Like, why? I don't know. Like, could you not flip and go into like a notes document file and change like some code that just put the word pride or progress on it? Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of flipping like weird little bugs all throughout the game and stuff like that. That's kind of annoying. I guess it's nothing really big, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, these Call of Duty people, like, I feel like they even like changed it from like working on a Call of Duty for 2 years. I think it's like maybe 3 or 4 years, and they don't even make a Call of Duty every year now. And it's like, you're a AAA studio. This is a remake of an old game. And it's just like, I don't know how what did you guys spend all this time on? But then it was still like so buggy, and there's so little content in this game. It's so flippin' annoying. And then spoilers part, I guess. It was like they changed the story, which was fine. I guess it's fine. Like, that was all right. I knew that they were like, look, we're progressive and cool. We added a Mexican, which is like neato, I guess. They added Mexican and a few other like girls and people and stuff. But then they changed like a kind of important thing, which was spoiler part. This is the spoiler that if you played the original, Ghost dies in it, but in this one he doesn't, which is kind of stupid. Because like, I don't know, a big reason, I don't know, behind like a big motivation of the first game was that Ghost dies, and you kind of like Ghost because he's like a cool edgelord, and it's just like, oh no, he's dead. But in this one, I think he just gets hurt, which is really stupid, because I don't know, I always imagine like after every mission, I always just thought that they got hurt. Like, every time they're in gunfights, like they get hurt, I would think. I mean, it even happens to like Soap in this mission, in one of the missions or whatever, you get hurt. And it's just like the same thing happens to Ghost, so it's like, it doesn't even really matter. Like, why would I care? I don't know. It was like, I don't know why they would change that. It's kind of I feel like they just did it because of like the stupid Last of Us 2 debacle with like, I don't know, everyone getting so pissed off with them killing Joel or whatever. Or it's just like, oh, it would be like instead of like killing Joel, they decided to they remade it again and they changed it so that Joel has his like legs blown off, but he's fine and he just kind of sits around now, but he's like gone but not dead. It's just like I don't know, like it was kind of a motivation reason why you hated the character and what goes on in the game. Like, I don't know, it's because the character died, so you cared and you cared about them. But whatever. It's really flipping stupid. Bunch of bugs, bunch of flipping crazy bugs, really laggy, no content. But it's a Call of Duty, so what'd you expect, you know? That's about it. And the drawing ended a while ago. And yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. Not the proudest of it, but it's alright in the end. And Jesus. And, sorry if I was moving, you probably heard that. A little thirsty too, so probably going a little too much. But you know, call it ASMR or whatever. Yeah. And that's about it for the rant in the video. Ooh, tune in next time. We'll be talking about channel stuff. And I think that's about covers it. There's probably more stupid things to talk about Modern Warfare 2 about. But in the end, I'd say it's a great game, 8 out of 10. It's really trash. But thanks. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time for Kenter Part 2 probably. All right. Goodbye. I guess. Whatever.